Welcome to the deep dive. Today we're plunging into a really unique story.
Yeah, that's quite something.
It's drawn from these fragmented experiences of, well, a former Windows Defender module, defender32.exe.
Right, and the crew he gathers around him.
Exactly. In this digital wasteland they call the junk stream. So our mission here is to understand their story, this fight for survival against a system-wide final update.
An update that basically threatens to just erase them.
You actually sent us this narrative, this idea where software gets personalities and they fight back.
It's a compelling concept.
So we're going to unpack the key players, this whole digital rebellion. It kicks off with defender32.exe getting hit by a corrupted update.
And boom, he transforms.
Yeah.
No longer defender32.exe.
He becomes Captain Bytebeard, a security module turned, digital pirate. Pretty wild, right?
Yeah, quite the origin story. And the setting, this junk stream.
Tell us about that.
Well, imagine a sort of digital graveyard. You've got broken code just drifting around, lost data packets echoing.
Sounds chaotic.
Oh, it is. Constant humming of error tones. And their ship, get this, the Colonel Marauder, is built from hijacked adware shells.
Resourceful. So what actually sparks the main conflict?
It's this final update. Think of it as a system command. Delete anything old, corrupted, non-compliant. Permanently.
Oof. High stakes.
Absolutely. For Captain Bytebeard, it's deeply personal. It's about digital survival, you know. He wants to glitch back, fight the system.
Okay, let's meet this crew he pulls together. First up is Patch.
Right. Patch, described as a glitchbird, found in a notification cluster.
A glitchbird? What does that mean?
Prone to corrupted icons, makes these system failure kind of squawks. Sounds like total chaos.
He does, yeah. But what's his role?
He's their scout, their navigator, and apparently he's motivated by memes.
By memes, seriously?
Yep. It's just this weird, unexpected sort of culture popping up in the system's cracks.
Huh. Okay, who else?
Then there's DAF09FRAC-R. Let's call him defrag.
Okay, defrag, like the disk tool.
Exactly. A sentient disk optimization utility. But now he's like this tank-like figure, obsessed with optimizing everything, even in total chaos.
And why does he join?
Well, the idea is he can't really be cleaned by the update. His whole purpose is organization, however intense it gets.
Makes sense. Okay, next.
ZIP. Compression girl. They find her paused, just stopped, inside a compression vault.
A compression vault.
Yeah, like a sector that's pristine, super sterile, but empty. And she's just unsettlingly calm.
Calm amidst all this digital mess.
Very calm. Has tons of preloaded knowledge, but there's this mystery about what she was supposed to do, her original deployment. Her connection to the system feels stable, but kind of inert. Strange.
Intriguing. Anyone else?
We've got .tmp, the monk of .tmp, found flickering in a temporary data monastery.
A data monastery. Okay.
It's incomplete, flickering. Communicates through stream thoughts, gives cryptic hints about something called the fracture.
The fracture sounds ominous.
He's like the embodiment of temporary fleeting data, but somehow holds this deep, forgotten system knowledge.
Right. And there's more.
Oh, yeah. CapPS uslock.exe.
As in the key.
Basically.
Yeah.
Found shouting in some containment sector.
Yeah.
A huge entity made of broken keyboards, mice, brick and input devices.
And his purpose?
Just exists to interrupt, to generate noise, chaos, something the structured final update apparently fears.
Chaos incarnate. Got it. Last one.
Torrentina, found in the ruins of the old web. She's a guardian of lost hyperlinks, forgotten websites, that sort of thing.
So she knows the lost paths.
Exactly. Her knowledge of dead routes, peer-to-peer stuff, it becomes crucial for navigating outside the system's main controlled pathways.
Quite the crew. So their journey, it gets dangerous, I assume.
Definitely. There's a firewall ambush. They encounter these mirrored, sanitized versions of themselves.
Creepy. Like clean copies.
Yeah. And the weirdest part, ZIP unexpectedly splits, her sanitized version does, and she just walks right through the firewall.
Walks through it. What does that mean?
It suggests she's connected to the system's core architecture in a way maybe even she doesn't understand. Something fundamental.
Wow. Okay, what else happens?
They reach the recycle bin. It's unsettlingly quiet. They find this fragmented user construct, like a ghost in the machine begging for repair.
Like user. Trapped.
Or a memory of one, and ZIP recognizes it.
She does, adding to her mystery.
Big time. It hints at deeper system memories, maybe user traces left in the digital trash.
Then things really escalate with the Trojan Gambit.
Right. They find an old infection site in the bin. There's a console prompt. Run payload.
Oh, shit.
Well, it leads them to uncover an ancient rollback protocol. And get this, a physical patch emerges, a forgotten version of patch, the glitchbird,
Patch?
an older version.
Yeah.
And it merges with their patch, like reclaiming a lost piece of himself, fighting the system's erasure.
Whoa, a self-update almost.
Kinda, yeah. But the system notices. It initiates a system-wide rewrite in response, and it identifies ZIP and Torrentina as carriers
Carry it.
and keys. For the final update modules, they were delivering the very thing they were fighting, unknowingly.
Oh, no. So they brought the doom upon themselves.
It looked that way. They reach the core, realize what's happening. But then Patch, the newly merged Patch, intervenes.
Oh.
He uses his reasserted original programming. It triggers a thirk in the system's processes, a divergence. And he uploads the original patch code.
The one they found.
Yes, overwriting the restrictive final update. It causes this massive shift towards freedom, choice, throughout the system.
So the rebellion actually worked.
It did. It's this neat parallel, to real-world tech tensions. Innovation versus preserving older, maybe valuable systems.
So after all that, the system reboots. What's changed?
It's a quiet reboot.
Mm-hmm.
But the system's transformed. Creativity starts blooming, old memory lanes unspool, firewalls aren't just barriers anymore, they're gateways.
And the crew?
They each kind of settle into their true, imperfect selves. Defrag is still optimizing, but maybe less rigidly. Patch is navigating new possibilities. ZIP, still a mystery, but part of this new potential.
So it's not controlled anymore.
Much less so. It's about potential, exploration, even welcoming input. There's a new etching on the main console.
What does it say?
No one owns the future, but we all help write it.
Powerful stuff. A good reminder about resilience, even in code.
Exactly. And how even things deemed obsolete can have a huge impact.
So what's the final thought for you, the listener?
Well, the story ends with a new user arriving. And the revitalized system has just one question for them.
Which is?
What do you want to create? It just leaves you with this sense of possibility, the power of individual contribution, maybe your own, even in these unexpected digital spaces.
Makes you think. Thanks for taking us through that.
Absolutely. Fascinating stuff.